Client experience matters. So let's talk about your sales room. The sales room experience can truly make or break a deal. It's where clients not only see the final products, but also where they make important purchasing decisions. Today, I want to share some strategies for creating a sales room that enhances the client experience and hopefully boosts your sales. We're going to explore how we can make the space inviting, inspirational, and effective, including some ideas for accommodating families with young children, assuming that you have the kiddos attend the sales session. So tip 1, let's create a welcoming environment. This seems perfectly obvious, but the atmosphere of your sales room is the first thing your clients will notice, and it sets the tone for the entire sales process. The goal is to make it a place where clients feel at ease and can take their time and consider all the options. This is so important to make sure that they're very comfortable. Start by choosing comfortable seating, maybe not too comfortable, we don't want them to move in, but we want them to be there and be comfortable where they're sitting. Think beyond just chairs. Think about a plush sofa or larger armchairs, side tables, so if you offer refreshments, they have a place to put them, or place their own belongings. The seating arrangement should be relaxed and open, intimate, not like a showroom in a furniture store or a waiting room in a doctor's office. The lighting is crucial. We know this, right? We're photographers. Avoid harsh overhead lighting that can make the room feel clinical. Instead, use a combination of natural light, maybe some table lamps, wall sconces, anything that can create a more warm or inviting glow. If possible, position your sales room in an area where the natural light flows in during the day, which also can create a more comfortable atmosphere. Another often overlooked detail is background music. Soft instrumental music or subtle nature sounds can help create a very calming ambiance that puts the clients at ease. It's a very simple touch. It touches one of our many senses, hearing, but it can also make the environment so much more welcoming and warm. And don't forget about refreshments, whether it's coffee or tea, even maybe a glass of vino if you feel like it. Something like that can just make a nice gesture and make a difference. Maybe they can just relax, have a cup of coffee, have a tea, have a little glass of wine. And it also extends hospitality that goes a long way in making the client feel cared for and valued. The second piece, and this is only if you choose to have kids invited to the sales session. Some do, some don't. We choose to in our studio. But make sure it's child friendly. If you work with families and children, it's important to understand that they probably might have to be there. So make it comfortable for kids, maybe enhance the experience for the parents, maybe by having something that the kids can focus on while you are working with the parents and can make sure that they have something to distract the kiddos. Setting up a small corner with a few quiet activities like coloring books, puzzles, soft toys. You don't need a very large area. It can be a really small little table, little chair, something just comfortable, even a rug that they can sit on and play, something that's age appropriate and age appropriate activities that will engage and entertain them while you're taking care of the sales business. You can also offer healthy snacks or not so healthy snacks. We have a candy bar at our studio that the kids absolutely love. Juice boxes, little things like that to make the experience more pleasant. And if you're offering the adult refreshments, you obviously want to make sure that you have selections that the kiddos can enjoy as well. So meeting all the considerations of the family's needs absolutely will help. And having a child-friendly space makes the parents feel more relaxed and less rushed, giving them time and peace of mind to make thoughtful decisions about their purchases. And that's exactly what we want. Tip number 3, present your best work. In your sales room, the way you present your work is just as important as the products themselves. Think of this space as a gallery that showcases your brand's signature styles and quality. The goal is to create a visual experience that allows clients to imagine how your products will look in their own homes. This is so important, guys. Start by selecting a few of your best-selling products and display them in very prominent areas in the sales space. Choose pieces that represent your most popular offerings, whether it's framed prints, canvas wraps, albums, or whatever. Don't overcrowd the space. Make sure that you curate and display it to ensure each piece has enough space to be appreciated individually. What I found is if it's too crowded and too much stuff in one space, that can overwhelm people because they don't want their home to look like that. So treat it like you would your own personal space. Wall arrangements are especially effective for creating a connection with clients. Consider designing sample gallery walls that demonstrate how different collections can be displayed in a living room or a hallway, above a fireplace or sofa. Vary the style and layouts of these displays, showing options from modern to minimalist designs to more traditional to even classic setups. Use actual client images when you have their permission to show real-life examples and help clients visualize their own memories. And what I mean by that, and specifically if you're not working in a physical space, have actual visuals on your laptop or on your computer that you can show installations of your work in other people's homes. This is a really great benefit. If you offer specialized products like albums, portrait boxes, brush oil portraits, whatever, make sure that they're properly lit and displayed. Allow the clients to touch them, feel them, see these products, because that tactile experience will absolutely influence their buying decision. Also, think about storytelling. Use your displays to tell a story about a particular session, such as a family portrait experience where we have generations involved, or a wedding day. Show a sequence of images that conveys emotion and a narrative of the actual moment. Storytelling is so crucial to what we do, and when you share this, it'll evoke emotions and lead a stronger desire to purchase from your client. Number 4, design for comfort and functionality. While the visual appeal of your sales room is essential, you also need to make sure that the space is designed for comfort and functionality. Make sure that people can move around in there and that you can move around in there effectively when you're working with the client in the sales capacity. Consider the flow of the room. Your furniture placement should allow easy movement and connection. I don't particularly think it's great to sit with your back to the client when possible. If you could sit where you're to the side and you can see them and have face-to-face conversations with them, I think that makes it so much more friendly. Whether you're using a television screen or a projector, however you're doing your viewing, make sure that the images can be seen well and make sure you can see your client well. It helps to gauge their experience, whether they love the images that they love or images that they may not love as much. Provide a mix of high and low tables to accommodate the various purposes, and make sure that you're displaying your add-on products or your smaller products so that they can see those as well, like image boxes, albums, small gift prints. If your sales room doubles as a consultation space or even another space, a gallery space in your studio, use multi-use furniture like a table with seating on both sides or a console that can double as a display shelf as well as a table. Having flexibility in these furnishings will allow you to transition easily from consultation to sales. Tip 5, streamline the decision-making process. When it comes to closing the sale, remember that a confused mind says no. If you confuse, you lose, right? Your role is to guide the client, not overwhelm them. Keep the decision-making process straightforward and enjoyable. Hopefully, you've done a lot of this prior to the photography session itself, and you're just there to guide them through choosing their favorite images and how they'd like them presented. One effective strategy is to limit the choices. We love to photograph a lot. We love to do that, but maybe narrow those down, cull those down. We don't need to show them hundreds and hundreds of images. I think that can become very overwhelming. So try to narrow it down and keep it small. Another helpful technique is to use visual aids during the process. I like to make sure they can walk around and touch our canvases, touch our brush oil portraits, hold and feel our frames, see the quality of our image boxes that we use or the leather on our albums. Giving them that additional tactile experience will absolutely help them understand the quality and the pride that you take in the products that you offer. So walk them through all of this, literally walk them through. I think it's great when we sit down and we're looking through the images and choosing what we love and what we don't love as much, to get up and walk around, stretch, get the oxygen flowing, move around, around, not just stay seated in the same space, and to get up and look at the products a little bit closer. I think that makes the buyer's experience so much better. And in my opinion, I find that it causes very little to any buyer's remorse. Number 6, personalize the experience as much as possible. I already mentioned, if you know that kiddos are going to be there, have the kiddo have an activity for the children, have child-friendly snacks and drinks, but don't forget the power of personalization. Each client is unique. So is the story that you created for them with your photography. So make sure you tailor fit their needs and preferences when possible. Make notes during your consultations and keep track of any personal details that they share so that you can reference to these before the sales conversation or the sales room experience. For example, if a client mentions to me, or one thing we always ask is about allergies, because we do offer snacks and we do have a candy bar. I want to make sure that if there are any allergies, we don't have any of those items out, specifically because if a little kiddo comes in and there's for example, a peanut allergy, I don't want them to not be able to have something that we have out. So I want to make sure I don't do that. Or for example, if I know from the consultation that it's very, very important that they are building a new home and this isn't their forever home, I'm going to keep that in mind and I'm going to talk to them about decorating for now or the future or what have you. All these little things that we remember really go a long way in the buying decision or in the sales room, and it makes them feel seen and heard. And we all know that the relationships that we build with these clients is what keeps them coming back. The sales room is more than just a place to display your products. It's where you create an experience for your clients by making this space welcoming, accommodating to children if they're there, showcasing your work thoughtfully, designing for comfort, streamlining the decision process, and personalizing the experience. You can turn your sales room into a powerful, powerful tool and help grow your business. Remember, the goal is to make your clients feel relaxed, inspired, and confident in their purchasing decisions. Hey, thanks for joining me. I hope that these tips help. I hope that your next client's sales room experience is enhanced by this and that you continue to close amazing sales. Thank you so much.